Total body number 9, you'll need dumbbells, Superband, and Miniband for this workout. Now this workout's going to be broken up into 4 different parts: core, power, strength, and the ending finisher on it. The first part is core, and the first exercise is a dumbbell Renegade row with 10 on each arm. So getting into push-up position, hands on those dumbbells, and we're going to row in, put down, row in. See, there's no movement through the pelvis at all for the Andrew. Looks super clean. And you would do 10 on each side. Then you go into a hollow hold, which you don't need anything for this. Yep, hollow holds here. So you can see he's just elevating those heels off the ground just a tiny bit, and he's creating kind of a bowl through his chest and all the way through his knees, and creating great breathing. That's for 10 breaths. Now you're going to want to do 1 to 2 rounds of those core exercises, going back and forth between the two. Next, moving on to power, which is the first exercise is dumbbell hang clean and an overhead press between 5 and 10 of those. So back down all the way up to a clean position and press to the ceiling. Yes. I'll move this so you can see. There we go. Beautiful. Then moving on, we have a prone press up. So he's gonna be on the ground. Hips are relaxed. It's okay if the hips come off the ground, all the way up. Beautiful, and that's for 10. Now I'd recommend between 2 to 3 rounds of those 2 exercises, looping through them. Now, strength is set up as 3 different supersets. So it's a total of 6 exercises, but it is chunked together in groups of 2. And I'd recommend doing 2 to 3 of the superset, the 2 exercises through, and then moving on to the next superset and doing 2 to 3 rounds, and then moving on to the next superset and doing 2 to 3 rounds, and then you're at the finisher. The first superset is in that exercise is dumbbell goblet squat. Holding the dumbbell in front, squatting all the way down into the hole, getting down to parallel, coming back up, and that's for 10 reps. And lateral band walks is what's going to be grouped with that. Have a mini band. It can be above your knee or below your knee. It's a little bit harder if it's below your knee. And this is going to be 10 to the right, 10 to the left. Always keeping tension on that band the whole time. Super important. So you do 10 one way and 10 the other way. And again, 2 to 3 rounds through those exercises. Next is a half kneel Chek press, which is going to be done 5 on the right and 5 on the left with what's knee down. Now the key to the Chek press here, and I'll let you see it here as Andrew does another one. So we start at the chin, we go to the eyes, and then we go to the ears, and then we press to the ceiling. Back down to the ears, now we're at the eyes, and down to the chin. And that would be with 5 with one knee down and 5 with the other knee down. Moving on to the next exercise, which is a tall kneel Superband pull apart. Grabbing a Superband or a TheraBand or anything that's a band that you can pull apart, and you're just splitting it. T position, squeezing those shoulder blades together. That band should come right across your chest and in that tall kneeling position with both knees are down. Again, that's 2 to 3 rounds looping through that and moving on to the next and the last superset, which is a dumbbell lateral lunge. 10 to the right and then all 10 to the left. Back up, down, yep, just like that, beautiful, and then to the other way, here. Notice how he's splitting the dumbbells between his knees on that. That's super important on what's happening there. Those hips are coming back and loading the glute up. The last part of this is a shin box. 5 each way, so we're alternating on this one. Feet stay in place, butt stays in place, knees are just pivoting back and forth. And that's a perfect shin box right there. 5 each way. The last part of number 9 is this finisher, which is a dumbbell complex. Now the complex is going to be 5 times through, which is going to be bent over row, RDL, squat, and a push press. Now Andrew's going to demonstrate this, of what this looks like. So see how he does it 5 times. And then he's going to go to a Romanian deadlift for 5 times. And then going to the squat in that front loaded position for 5, and push press for 5. See those hips are coming back a little bit, and you're pressing the ceiling. Hips back, press the ceiling. Give yourself a little bit of rest once you're done with all that. So it's 20 total reps, because it's 4 different exercises. Give yourself a little bit of rest, I'd say 30 seconds or so, and then getting back into it. Minimum of 2. If you want to get after it, do 5 rounds through it. And that is the completion of number 9.